The killing power in this small room near the Russian border is formidable. Each drone, all made in Ukraine, costs around £300. The soldiers say that when they're armed and flown by a skilled pilot, they can even destroy a tank. Ukraine's success in drone warfare and the fact they're way cheaper than sophisticated American weapons is one reason why these Ukrainian soldiers feel they can fight on. Their drones are in this military-made video, killing Russians a day ago in Kursk, the piece of land over the border from here that Ukraine invaded. Some of the Russians flew the red banner of the Soviet Union. They haven't been listening to Team Trump's lectures about the cost of war. Ukrainians and Russians know the price. Andrew paid with his leg, blown off when he was a drone pilot in the field, now too busy here to follow the news.
I didn't really have much time to think about it. It's like a 24/7 job, and you know, we are more. It's more important for us, like what's happening right now on the front line, to you know support our boys that are over there, the infantry.
The diplomatic eruption between the United States, Ukraine, and the rest of Europe that's been happening in the last few days hasn't reached this place. I can't say where it is, we've agreed to that, but suffice to say it's close to the Russian border, and the soldiers here are continuing doing what they've been trying to do for the last 3 years, which is win the war against Russia. A Russian drone strike on Sumy a fortnight ago hit this block of flats and killed 11 people. Sumy is often attacked. It is a frontline town close to the Russian border. The rescue teams and Sumy civilians have also learned the hard way about the cost of war. We came here to ask residents about President Trump's claim that he can end this war, perhaps face to face, alone with President Putin. Yulia doesn't trust Putin. She says there can only be peace when the Russians stop bombing us. It needs to come from them because they started this horror. Boris, a retired Soviet colonel, doesn't trust Putin either. He says we need to think about peace, but we'll resist until we're stronger. Europe seems ready to help. There is no point in surrendering. It's not just a question of stopping missile attacks or deciding which side gets to keep which piece of land. In fact, President Putin has already said that he wants to keep more of Ukraine than the Russians occupy at the moment. Now, when it comes to NATO, President Trump seems to agree with Putin that Ukraine cannot be part of it. But there's more than that. President Putin effectively wants to so dilute Ukrainian sovereignty to a point when it's no longer meaningful. And that's something that the Ukrainians, President Zelensky, will not agree to, whether they are in the talks or outside the talks. And that is another sign of the fact that making a lasting peace agreement will not be quick and it won't be easy. Right through the evening, Ukrainian anti-aircraft batteries have been firing into the sky at Russian drones. The Ukrainians hit Russia too. If Donald Trump is hoping for a quick peace dividend, he might try somewhere else. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Sumy.